All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Note. It is Monday, November 1st, 2021. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for joining me today and every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on the G.A.R Capital YouTube. Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, little white logo, click on that. Turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, comment your questions. Really do appreciate the support as always. Let's go ahead and get started. Dow futures up 125 points pre-market. NASDAQ up 27 points, S&P up 4609, up 0.27%. The Russell's above 2,300. Crude oil futures 84.64 a barrel. 10-year Treasury yield 1.589 currently. 94.05 for the dollar index, down about 0.07%. The VIX is at 1675, up about 3%. Gold futures 1789, again that 1800 level. Still that level to break, up 0.31%. 2402 for silver futures, up 0.30%. Euro dollar, a 11578, up 12 pips. 114.12, up 8 pips for the dollar yen. That's my Forex people. Ethereum futures are down about 1.5%. Bitcoin futures are down about 1.2% at 62,200. So that's where we are. It is a brand new month. Welcome aboard. Let's take a look at some other cryptos that are moving. Let's take a look here. Get this to load. Okay, here we are. This is on investing.com. Let's see. Cardano's up 2% the last 24 hours. Solana's up 8.6% the last 24 hours. XRP up 0.77%. Shiba, everyone obviously cares, up 15% the last 24 hours, up 87% the last 7 days. And Chainlink up about 4.16% the last 24 hours. So again, Bitcoin looking like it's moving. Obviously, the futures are showing different, but going by the 24 hours, Bitcoin is up about 2.5% and Ethereum up 3.67%. This tweet is something that I saw interesting. Plan B, which this guy's been pretty much on point due to stock to flow. 47,000 in August, 43,000 September. 61,000 new monthly close on October, basically a 3% rounding error. I don't think anyone's going to complain. But his next target for November is 98,000 and December 135,000. I mean, this guy has been on point the whole time, so that's something that I'll be watching for. So let's see if we get to 98,000 by the end of the month. More than likely, let's see if we can get it. I think it definitely can get there. Again, our target was 100,000 anyways, so there we go. Let's rock and roll. Let's see some pre-market movers this morning in stocks. All right, we have Lucid is up about 5.6%. NEO's down about 3.78%. There was some headlines on NEO. Let's see if I can find it here. NEO reports deliveries 3.7 thousand, minus 27.5 year over year versus 10.6 million. 10.6 thousand, 10,600 month over month, excuse me, due to restructuring and upgrades of manufacturing lines in preparation of new products introduction. So there you go. Some other headlines today. AMC guides October admission revenue highest since February 2020 in both US and internationally. So there you go. Roblox returns to service after a few days of outage, notes no loss of player persistence data to publish a post-mortem with more details once completed its analysis. So there you go. Also, Northland downgrades AMD to market perform, upgrades Intel to market perform, shifts focus from momentum to value as valuations stretch like never before, end quote. And also Morgan Stanley's Jonas says Ferrari is his favorite electric vehicle stock. And then from Street Insider, Goldfish mentality tech stocks can gain a little further 5% in the year end thanks to strong earnings session. Analysts cautious on Apple in the short term. That's according to Wedbush. Pre-market this morning, Apple's down about 0.24%. Intel is up 0.35%. Visa up 1%. We dip bought Visa. Salesforce.com is up 0.56% pre-market. Ford is up 2%. Tesla's up 2%. What else is new? Tesla's been on fire. Pfizer up 0.62%. AMD down about 0.19%. AT&T up 0.40%. And in the NASDAQ, NVIDIA is up 0.36%. We do have calls running. Starbucks up about 0.50%. Moderna down 281. and PayPal is up 0.65. So it is a Monday, as we know. Pretty much a great couple of weeks, last couple of weeks. So this is where, you kind of start fresh. There's a lot of stuff happening this month in terms of the Fed, and also have non-farm payroll report and some ISM data. So again, you want to kind of look in the wind of caution here. Maybe we get a retest on the 50-day moving averages on the future side, on the hourly, possible the 100-day moving average. That'd be nice. So we can get back to around 45.75 and then see if we can reload and possibly look at some longs there. That's fine. But as of right now, I really wouldn't try to add anything further until you start getting some clean breaks again to the upside. Again, we've run up pretty strongly. I'm still bullish for the month of November, but I'm talking about short term this week. We have a lot of headwinds. The Fed, we have some ISM manufacturing data, and we also have the non-farm payroll report. Now I expect them all to be positive, especially the non-farm payroll report. I don't expect much in terms of the Fed. I think the tapering is already kind of baked in. It's priced in. So best advice I can give you guys is just kind of chill for a little bit. Give the day to day, kind of see where things move. A retest of some moving averages, maybe the 50, maybe the 100 on the hourly chart would be prudent to wait for. I'd hate for you guys to chase anything to the upside at this very second. Right now, all I have is NVIDIA and AMD calls. AMD calls, obviously that downgrade doesn't help, but again, I still have the rest of the week to see if we can catch it. But until then, we're going to be just looking for other opportunities and see what's out there. But for the most part, I just think at these prices here, yeah, valuations are a little stretched, sure. But again, we had earnings come out, which is helpful. The main thing now is just to be tactical with price action. As an investor, nothing has really changed for me. I mean, I'm still long, still holding strong, happy with everything I got. Did some buying on Visa. We bought some Facebook, so I'm happy about that. But in terms of trading right here, again, just kind of wait for a pullback, see what we get. No need to rush anything. All right, this morning, good morning. I apologize for being a little sluggish. I'm still sleepy. I went to bed at, 12:30 last night watching the Cowboys game. Again, they won, so go Cowboys. But man, I'm paying for it. A cup of coffee will fix things. Top of the morning, good morning. Can you go through NEOs for a trade? I have 1 month expiration. Well, NEO just had some numbers come in, so that hurts. So it depends on the strike you got. More than likely, we'll probably get down to 36.46, and then we'll probably bounce. But as of right now, it's not looking very bullish. It looks like 36.46 will be tested on the 50-day, the 50 fib. Buy Roku dip before this week's earnings. I wait for earnings unless should be streaming. Okay, reconnected. Sorry about that. In terms of Roku, Roku, or is it buy Roku dip? 290 is my level for a dip buy. Wait for earnings. If anything, more than likely this is what's going to take. So again, I'm not in a rush to buy anything, especially ahead of earnings. BA or football. If you're talking about investment in general, I like football very much. I do own it. But again, Boeing is just pretty much ranging. Looks like $200 seems to be that target. If $200 breaks, then possibly a put could be in play. But I do own shares. Football TV, kind of the same thing as a Palantir. Just kind of staying in range. Needs to get to 33.46. Once it does, it should get to 40 and go from there. AMD thoughts breaking down. I like AMD. Again, we just had that number, that information that came out from Northland. So they downgraded. So that's where you're getting. Right now, pre-market is down about $1. Not even, a couple of cents. Well, yeah, a couple of cents is down. So 115 seems to be support on the daily. That would be a good price for me to buy some more. I do like AMD. I do like their earnings. But more than likely, we're probably just going to retest that 200-day and hold it and see if we can bounce back from there. Currently scalping, shorting ES, entry 46.14, 45.89. Yeah, that's not a bad target. If you're just scalping, that seems about right. That's your 50-day moving average, right around 45.85. So not terrible. But again, we could bounce anytime. That's kind of the thing. Carlos, thoughts on Datadog valuations? I haven't researched Datadog, so again, I haven't taken a look at their valuation. But looking at just the price action on the chart, it seems to be just on fire. But again, when you usually have a run up into earnings, you usually get a pullback after the report, usually. Also shorted NQ at 15.891, target 100 calorie, decent trade. Yeah, it's not terrible. Like we said, again, a pullback to the 100-day moving average wouldn't be a bad idea either. So no biggie. The shop continued to run. Let's take a look at shop. To run, I mean, I don't know about run. It's just basically just sideways. So nothing has really happened. Once you break 1600, then it'll probably get a little interesting. But right now, it's not doing much. You can see, we bounced off earnings, and then we're just kind of holding in a holding pattern. We're watching the VIX. On the VIX, let's see. On the VIX right here, we're just on the 200-day, 50-day moving average cross. There is a gap to fill right around 1854. We could get there, but November is generally bullish in terms of seasonality. So again, more than likely we'll probably retest 15, if anything. But again, just really depends on what the Fed does and how NFP goes on Friday. Already moved my stops to break even. Awesome. Great job, man. That's good. Yeah, but again, I'm not seeing a ton of great setups here. That's kind of the opposite side of a really bullish market, is that then you're starting to get to chasing. And that's kind of a tough part for a trader. So again, I'm not expecting a ton of action this week in terms of signals and options plays, just for the simple fact that we've run up so much the past 3 weeks that, again, a nice retest of the 50, a nice retest of the 100 would be completely normal and fine. If we continue back up, maybe we break 46.25 or something like that on E-mini futures, okay. But again, until then, I will just be extremely tactical what you're doing today, especially today. So again, just be very careful. Good price to buy on Starbucks. I think I added Starbucks the other day. I think so. I want to say I did. Right now, anything below 92.70 would be a good price to buy some Starbucks. I think I bought some more. I really don't remember. What do you think about Palantir call today? I think Palantir is an awful trade. It's an awful company to trade, but it's a great stock to own. It's just that it's just so sideways. Trading it has been just a nightmare. So I would just wait off on Palantir. Who's a member in your group that catches all coins before they take off? I need their contact info. I don't know what you're speaking of. Are you talking about Josh? He likes all coins, but he only works with Masterclass, so he helps them out with that. But again, that's his thing, and he just kind of tells everyone what he's doing, and that's really all you can do. All right, guys, we'll leave it there, guys. Have a great rest of your morning. GARcapitalfx.com is the website, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note. Have a good one, guys.